of the Lord. When you are a servant of the Lord, come. Submit yourself to the rules of this place you just locked yourself in. And that's what you're going by. Don't book. It ain't time for your opinion, or I know this, or I know that, or I think this, or submit yourself to the rules of this place you just locked yourself in. And these are the laws, statutes, and commandments, which are these rules that we're talking about. Long suffering and forbearing one another in love. Long suffering and forbearing. Anybody want to take a shot at the long suffering and forbearing?
Salakia, they scared of long suffering and forbearing. Especially Judah. We don't run up on long suffering and forbearing that much. Yeah, go.
The forbearing probably means, in that context, means to be patient. To be patient, and while you doing the work of the Lord, the Most High. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. That's the exact definition of forbearance. Now, what about long suffering? We in it together, Salakia said, we in it together to win it. That means we need to suffer together for the work of the Lord, of the Most High, and love. Humility. Okay, you close. Anybody else want to try it? I go. Like it. Okay, go ahead.
I think it means like no matter what you're going through, continue to push forward and continue to stick to the rules of the place that you are locked in as a prisoner of that place. Like, don't give up.
You there, but I need you to
Salakia, one second, Moses. Mashamar, can you see what this is what I want you to see, and this is the whole purpose of this exercise. Can you see how much stuff brothers think about when they see the words? Like, they got it, but they ain't got it. You know what you're saying? That's right. What you said is right. Right. So you see how important and how hard our job is as priests and men of the Lord to make sure they understand it the way that it's being laid out in the Bible. We got work to do, because these brothers ain't no dumb brothers. Think about it. If the smart people struggling with it, you feel what I'm saying? And the only thing you gotta understand is spiritual. It's spiritual. Christ made the dumb niggas get it. He made the babies get it. That's our job. So if you want to keep going, or I could jump. Just let me know when you want me to jump in. All right. On the long, the brother said forbearance. Salaki, the brother said forbearance on the long suffering. That's. I want y'all to make sure y'all understand what he talking about when he talking about long suffering, because it's one of the most important things in the truth is understanding long suffering. If you want to break it down for him, Mashamar, that's cool. Moses, you had something you was gonna say, like you had an answer. Go ahead.
I was gonna say we need to. Salakia, sir. I was gonna say we need to be tolerant to one another. There you go. It means it really coincides with the other words, the definition of the forbearance when it says being patient, because long suffering is like when the brother asks Yahusha, how many times should I forgive my brother? And he told him 70 times 7. That's long suffering. Long suffering is when I heard Commander General YAHANNA one class say that these brothers coming in and you could smell the smoke on their clothes and all that, but he was long suffering with them brothers to still keep that class, knowing that this is not an overnight thing. We're gonna come in and we're gonna get some demons up off of us, keep coming to class. You know that, like it took me a minute. When I came up in here, I had demons I had to fight, get rid of, and all that stuff. I had dreadlocks in my head, I had smoking thing and all that. But over a while, breakdown after breakdown, I went to get stronger and stronger. And that's how it was going. That's how it came off. That was long suffering. That Officer Kazak had, that Captain War had, that Officer Wakanda had, and all the things that they was long suffering with me. And they worked with me until I was able to understand what was being taught in the class. And that's what a long suffering was coming from. About the other one, you want to.
Yeah, nah. That's good. That's good right there. Know what I'm saying? Most High in Christ, Most High in Christ. I just want you to, you know what I'm saying? What we do is, you know what I'm saying? Make sure that, like, as you progress as a priest, you know what I'm saying? Like, you really understand, like, how intricate you gotta be, how, like, the simplest things you will see right in front of you. I know if anybody watch like Across the Line, you'll have brothers call in and it's right there in front of them and they still can't see it. You still can't see it. You got to make them see it. Your job is to put their glasses on and point to each word and make them see what it's saying right here. So you know what I'm saying? Now I'll show you, like, I kind of did it the whole time, so it's going to be real simple. But it's like a certain way that you do it all the time. Junior, go ahead and read verse 1. And we'll do verse 1 and 2, which is what the brother did, so we can get it.
Out of one con. Ephesians chapter 4, verse 1. I therefore, the prisoner of the Lord, beseech you that ye walk worthy of the vocation wherewith ye are called.
I therefore, who is the I? The I here is Paul. Paul, and I am the prisoner of the Lord. Why is he saying he's a prisoner of the Lord? We could do whatever we want to do, right, in this life, right? I'm a grown man. Why am I a prisoner of the Lord? Because I placed myself under the authority of the Lord. It's no different, like, you know what I'm saying? You coming in here in the truth. You, a brother that could go out and be whatever you want to be. That's what they teach you in America. You could be whatever you want to be. You know what I'm saying? You want to be the biggest whore? You want to be the biggest drug dealer? You have the opportunity to do that if you apply yourself. Now, you placing yourself under the law, statutes, and commandments, meaning just like what General Muhammad was saying. There's options in the world, right? You can either do this or that. It ain't no options in here. It ain't no options. The Lord tells you what to do, and you do it, or you don't. I, therefore, Paul said, I'm going to do it. I'm a prisoner of the Lord. Whatever he tell me to do, that's what I'm doing. I'm sure brothers can relate. Being told what time to go to sleep, what time to wake up, who you can talk to, how long you can talk to them, what you're going to eat, what you're going to put on. It's the same thing. It's the same thing in this truth. Somebody's going to tell you what you can eat, who you can talk to, how long you can talk to them. And if you don't want that, then just go be in the world. You'll be a prisoner of something else or a prisoner of somebody else. The Lord said, so if you won't serve me, then you'll serve your enemies. Right? That's what the scripture said. So I, Paul, being a prisoner of the Lord, meaning I'm going to serve the Lord, beseech you. What the brothers say beseech mean? Like, I'm going to urge you. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to help you out. Now, I'm telling you, it would behoove you to do it like this, to walk worthy of the vocation wherewith you are getting. We're going to teach you law, statutes, and commandments, right? We're going to teach you how to be priests. We're going to teach you how to rule your household. We're going to teach you how to be submissive and women of the Lord and things like that if you're a sister, right? Walk worthy of that because you've been called into it. There's somebody out here right now who don't care nothing about none of this stuff that we in here learning. They thought they was going to have superpowers when they woke up this morning. They worried about whether or not somebody getting a vaccine or not. They don't care about serving the Lord. Paul is beseeching you or urging you to walk worthy, meaning are you worthy to be in Yahushua's army? Are you worthy to be called a man or a woman of God? Are you worthy to put the Lord's name on you? Are you just some old dirty ass nigga that don't deserve to put the Lord's name on you? Walk around claiming that you One West and you all this other stuff and you really filthy and you slimy and you disgusting and the Lord will spit you out. Which one you is? Are you going to be a prisoner of the Lord and you're going to do what he say? Or you're going to be a prisoner to your own demons? Walk worthy of the vocation, the things that you taught, the occupation you have, that you've been called, with lowliness and meekness. This means you got to drop your pride. Pride coming before destruction. The Lord resisteth the proud. Why? Because you love yourself more than you love the Lord. How in the world are you going to expect the Lord to love you? With lowliness and meekness. Check yourself so ain't nobody else got to do it. So the Lord ain't got to check you. And long suffering. Now that long suffering is specifically talking about how you deal with your brothers. Every single law in this Bible that's not directly talking about how you treat God is how you treat your brother. Christ said it. He said, they asked Christ, what was the greatest commandment? He said, love the God with all that heart, all that mind, all that soul. And the second one is just like it. Love your brother as yourself. All right. So that's that part with long suffering, meaning you just like what the brother said earlier. You know what I'm saying? You got 7 times 70 is what he told him, how many times he got to forgive his brother for doing the same thing over and over again. Like, as long as he asking you for forgiveness, forgive the brother. You know why? Because you done asked the Lord for forgiveness for something and went out and did the same thing again. Forbearing one another in love. Right now, because I believe in what Esau told me, right? They say you go to college, you get a good job. I went to college and I owe somebody, I don't know who the hell it is, like 80 stacks. Walk with me. Every time they come to me and ask me for some money, I put in for a forbearance. Meaning I can't give you what you want right now, but I'm trying, right? Forbearing one another. Your brother may not be the man that the Lord gonna raise him up to be fully. He might be fighting demons. He might be going through it. That sister might need something that ain't nobody ever gave her in order for her to get her life together. Forbearing one another in love. This is about brotherhood. You keep going through this, you'll hear a lot of stuff. But just for these first two, one of the first things he said in order for you to be walking worthy of serving the Lord is for you to drop your pride and to love your brother. Love your sister. Everybody understand? All right, good job, Marshall Mark. That was a little exercise. Nobody ain't had no questions, so I figured we'd get that. Anybody got any questions before I go into my topic? Go ahead. Go ahead, Up.
The brother was first.
Nah, he just said the water.
No, I just wanted to understand, like, just a quick breakdown on Malachi 4 and 6. Well, 4 and 2. Where it says the Son of Righteousness, but it says Son like S-U-N.
Malachi 4 and 2. All right. Any other questions? Go ahead.
In the same chapter, the word prisoner, can I replace it with the word servant, or there's a difference in the context?
Okay. You could replace it with slave. It'll be better than servant. Why did I say that? Because if you just put it in servant, it makes it seem like as if you got a choice. Paul didn't have a choice. Christ, he was doing what he thought was the right thing to do as growing up a Pharisee, right? And he thought that these people were worshiping an idol. He thought that these people were breaking the laws of God. So he went around killing them or putting them to death for blasphemy, for idol worship, for all of this stuff. And he thought he was doing the right thing till Christ came and knocked him off his feet, and made him blind, and did all. He ain't had no choice but to serve Christ. See, like, a lot of people that's in this truth, that's what it is. They done been up. They done had all the money, all the broads, everything that they wanted in the world, and they done lost it all. The sacrifices of God is a broken and contrite spirit. The Lord have to break you down for you to come in here and serve him. Very, very few people that's living the way they want to live and got everything that they want is going to come into this truth. For what? For what? My heaven is right here. This is the whole point and why it says it's harder for a rich man to get into heaven. It's harder for a rich man to get into the kingdom than it is for a camel to go through the eye of a needle. That's why it's saying that. That's why it's saying that. Because you have to become a slave. You got to be a servant. You got to be a prisoner. Like the Lord had to lock you in. Well, that's the word the brother used. He said you locked in. You locked in. In order to be in the truth, you got to be locked in. Because you know what's going to happen? Your emotions going to happen. Your light bill going to happen. Whatever you was taught growing up, your whole everything is going to always be there. Well, wait a minute. What about this? You're going to question the truth because of all the lies you've been taught. You still going to have all the plugs you had in the world, and you're going to feel like that's what's going to get you on top. That's what's going to get you ahead. You have to be broken and become a slave, a prisoner to this. A servant is what you become after you've been broken down and you've been made and forced to do this. The Lord got to make you blind. He got to make it where you ain't got nowhere to go. You can't do nothing but this. This is all I can do. If y'all brothers was living good in the world or whatever, I'm surprised y'all here. Because it'd be much funner to be throwing ones on somebody's daughter right now if that's what you are allowed to do. And right now, you got everybody and their mama getting ready to give gifts and get gifts and have a good old time, get drunk and high in the name of Jesus. Right now, for the sake of celebrating Jesus' birthday. We are prisoners. We're not doing it. It ain't that it ain't fun. It ain't that it don't feel good. It ain't that it ain't, you know what I'm saying? We are prisoners to the Lord. So I would use the word slave if I was going to switch it out before I would use servant. But servant could work as long as you understand that you don't have a choice.
Kind of my costume.
All right. Junior, let's go to where you was at. Let's see here. Let me see here. Give me 1 second. That was Malachi chapter 4 and what verse?
Verse 2.
1 second, brother. Oh, okay. All right. I get it. Go ahead and start at verse 1. Give me a second to get with you. Make sure all the Akim got it. Akwathian. And then we'll go ahead and get into it. There was no other questions, right? All right, cool. What we'll do is I'm going to get this brother's joint, and then I'm going to go into my topic for the night. Trying to make sure my everything is working on the YouTube correctly. Yama, you still in the class? Yeah, I think something going on with the Malachi chapter 4 verse 2. Go ahead and start at verse 1 for me.
Malachi chapter 4 verse 1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, all that do wickedly, shall be stubble. And the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith Yahweh of hosts. Then it shall leave them neither root nor branch. But unto you that fear my name shall the Son of Righteousness arise with healing in his wings. And ye shall go forth and grow up as calves of the stall. And ye
Salakia, you can go ahead and stop right there. For the day cometh, right? For the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yeah, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble, right? So this is talking about the day that's coming when those people that's on top, but those people that are proud, or those people that have done wrong. Remember back in Psalms 83 where they was talking about what they was going to do to the children of Israel, all of that. It's a day coming where these people...
No, Salaki, no. No, sir.
All right, somebody get me that as well. Somebody give me that one as well. Where's the other precept that I asked for?
Second Chronicles, chapter 7, verse 14. If my people, which are called by my name, shall humble themselves,
shall do what?
And pray.
Shall do what?
Shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face.
Shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face. And keep going.
And turn from their wicked ways.